Title: It's not easy being green. Venice Canal suffers surprise makeover, but why? TLDR. Authorities in Italy are scratching their heads as Venice's iconic Rialto Bridge is unexpectedly upstaged by a strikingly fluorescent green canal. As yet, no environmental groups have come forward to claim the spotlight for this aquatic transformation, and local officials are looking at all angles to discover what's beneath the surface. Ladies and gents, something fishy is going on in Venice. The city famed for its canals has had a shock to its system. We're talking a full-on Hulk-like transformation. Overnight, the Venice Canal near the Rialto Bridge went from calm, serene blues to a jazzy, fluorescent green. As if Mother Nature just decided to drop a huge bucket of neon paint in the canal. Or did she? If you've been keeping up with eco-activist shenanigans in Italy lately, you might be thinking, aha. Gotcha. Recently, we've seen monuments in Italy getting a color-coding overhaul. For instance, Rome's Trevi Fountain got a goth makeover with black liquid poured in by activists. Likewise, Florence's town hall, the Palazzo Vecchio, was decorated in shades of orange protest. But, this time, it seems no activist group wants to take credit for the Venice's canal's color change. So, who spilled the green paint this time, and why? Interestingly, this is not the first time Venice's waters have taken on a greener shade of pale. In 1968, Argentinian artist Nicolas Garcia Eriburu thought it would be a good idea to turn the Grand Canal bright green as part of an artistic initiative aimed to call attention to worsening water pollution. But this time around, we can't pin it on him. So what gives? Local authorities are on the case. Veneto's Regional Environmental Protection Agency, UPAVE, is testing water samples and the Venice prefect is calling emergency meetings, presumably not just to discuss their favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. And yes, in case you were wondering, the Italian fire department did take a boat out on the phosphorescent waters. Hopefully, they didn't forget their sunglasses. But it's not just a matter of who did it, but also what's next. Surely, we don't want to see our precious water bodies turning into highlighter ink reservoirs, right? Or do we? If the intent here was to draw attention to environmental issues, it seems they've succeeded. And isn't it high time we take note of the desperate calls to preserve our natural resources? Or are we too comfortable with the status quo? It might be easy for Kermit the Frog to be green, but we wonder, what does it mean for Venice to go green, and what does this mean for the rest of the world? Finally, here's your food for thought. What would you do if your local river turned green overnight? Would you call the Ghostbusters, turn it into a tourist attraction, or take a moment to think about the state of our environment and what we might be doing to contribute to it?